Hello everyone. I'm assuming I'm live because YouTube's gone and done something where normally I have some what I did about 10 minutes ago. I sort of like press live and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got another 10 minutes before the live stream. And then what happened, I was actually live. So YouTube has gone and done something where, because you'd have to click two buttons. I do one to go live onto YouTube, and there's one final button to say publish to the world and interact with the wonderful audience. But that second button didn't happen. It automatically happened. So luckily, I wasn't scratching my bum or doing anything I shouldn't have been doing. So when you arrive, let me know when you arrive. I know Patrizio was here with my first accidental live stream. So hello to Patrizio. Ciao, Patrizio. If you come along. Oh man. So that was like, what did I do? What did I do? So I'm going to have to figure out how to schedule them in advance and do all of these things. Anyway, it's good to have you along. It is Saturday night here. How's everything going in your part of the world? Let me know. Also, when you arrive, let me know in the chat. So I'm just looking for I just hid my thing. Okay, so I actually only have one game tonight, which is in 38 minutes. And all the other ones are tomorrow. Anyway, so what I plan to do is have a look at this game, check out what's been happening over the last week since the last stream, or last 4 or 5 days. Hello, John. How's it going? Good morning. Up bright and early on was it Saturday morning up there? What are you doing so early on a Saturday? You should be sleeping in. That's what I should be doing too. But I had an early start, really early start. No, not really early, but an early start for football. And it was a lightning storm and everything, but I still had to go there. And tonight, I have behaved. I didn't have a football game today at 3 o'clock. Usually they're at 3 o'clock. And then we go to the club rooms and things get messy. But I got messy last night. We changed the game to the Friday night. In the pouring rain and everything. Watching the Hurricanes Chiefs. Oh, let me know how that goes. Of course, yeah. Forgot about that. Okay, thank you very much for coming along. See you next time. And nah. Oh, I've got to watch these games. Totally forgot it. Hope you got it on another screen there or something like that. Totally forgot. Anyway, how's everything going? Let's go check out what's been happening this season, or the last week or so. Last night, as I mentioned, it was Friday night. I don't normally have a game on a Friday night. Isn't like a real life football game, soccer/soccer game on a Friday night. So, and usually on Friday evening or just before the games, I sort of like, okay, just check out my team and my squad and see how they're all going, and maybe look at the tactics, which I don't know, just throw in some cards in there and leave it as that and do my training. And yesterday I forgot to do all of that. And then it was like last night, about 30 minutes before midnight, I'm like, oh, I'll go check out the games. It's like, oh, hang on, I've still got all my tokens. I've still got all my cards yet to collect. I'm like, no. I had two important games that night, which I played, and I didn't change tactics or my lineup, didn't play any cards or anything. I'm like, oh no, and they're two important games. So I'm like, that's not going to go too well. So we'll check out those results. And so like 30 minutes before midnight, I'm like, no, I've got to get my training in as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you'd lose that training for one day. Yeah, it's just one day, but still, you've got to do it every single day. So I now did that really rushed before midnight, and then that was a relief. I was getting closer and closer to the strike of midnight, but I got it done. That was my And when you've had a couple of beers after the last night's match, my real life match, I was like, oh no. So, but I didn't make too much of a mess of things. So what is this? Woodward Games. Let's go have a look. I haven't been able to do it because this suddenly went live. If someone can copy this link to this video throw it onto Discord if you can. If not, no worries. Okay, so yes, I've had some good games this week. Okay, so we've got this one here. Let's look at the league. At the moment, I've actually lost a game. I lost the game, not the game from last night, which I thought I was going to lose, but it was actually the game before that which I lost, which is against Patrizio. Patrizio, are you still here? You're in Hey, Jack, how's it going? Patrizio. Because like I mentioned before, 10 minutes ago, I accidentally went live and I didn't know I was live. And so I'm just like there and I'm like, scratching my armpit and everything like that. And then I'm like, oh, hang on. And then I suddenly see Patrizio in the chat saying hello, or no, saying ciao in Italian. I'm like, oh shit, I'm live. No. So I had to get dressed. No, I was dressed already. I had to get rid of all of the feathers and the honey that I was covered in to make sure. And I was like, oh shit, I'm live. Because YouTube changed something. So yeah, but I've already mentioned that. So Patrizio, you beat me. I don't know if you're here again, lurking in the background. But yes, that was I haven't actually seen that game, but he won. He's like at top of the table now, which is really good. For him, not for me. And that was the game that I lost, which is this one here. I haven't seen it yet. We'll have a look at it later. I've already got the rewards and things like that. But this game here, this is against the Saints. I'm like, oh God, where is he? There he is. Yeah, I was like, I didn't change my tactics, my lineup, didn't play any cards or anything like that. So I'm like, oh God. So I was a bit scared to look at the results. And I actually won. Sometimes it works better, and Saints, it actually works better when you sort of forget to do those types of things. So yeah, so I actually won this match. I haven't checked this. There's the main tactic. That's my default tactic, which is the one that comes with the game and everything. Christopher, how's it going? You got a team on Blackout Rugby? I hope you have. So yeah, so this one here. Patrizio, ciao, you arrived again. Sorry about what I did before. I wasn't supposed to go live. And when you left a comment, I'm like, uh-oh, what's happened? But those things happen. Those things happen. So, as I mentioned, Patrizio, he beat me fair and square, I think. I haven't seen the game. There could be some suspicious things happening in there. We'll see the game probably later, see how it goes. Actually, we'll go have a look now. I do. I'm the hedgehog guy from Discord. Marquise. Good. Good to have you along. Great to have you along. Did someone put a has someone put a link to this live stream into the Discord? Because I couldn't do it because it just suddenly went live and I'm like, and I don't have it on my other computer. If someone can do that, that'd be sweet. If not, no worries. The more people we have here, the better the party. Octoture is the best. Yeah, that was... yeah. What? This is terrible. I expect a completely bug-free stream. I think I've been hanging out in Blackout for too long. Been learning about all of these bugs and things. my perfect streams and my perfect... organizing of everything's just been corrupted by you guys, man. And was it the last stream too? It was very... Thanks for that, John. Really appreciate it. Je parle français, Italian. Oh, you speak French also, as well as Italian. I can only speak Italian. No, I can only speak English, Spanish, and rum. I'm very proficient at rum. Think about it. So... what was I saying before I was distracted about alcohol? Yeah. So I couldn't actually throw it onto the Discord. So this is the one here. When's my other game? It's probably in... we'll go check this out. Woodward, England. Where is it? This is in 30 minutes. We've got 30 minutes. We'll go check out the other game. Okay, Woodward Games. We're going to check out this one with Patrizio. Let's dissect this Terrible loss. And I'm on my home ground too. Let's go to the match and go see what it is. What's happening. 10-12. Timeline. I won't look at that just yet. We'll see the little bar at the bottom. Look at this. I dominated. Yes. Well, didn't really dominate. 57% is not dominating to 43%. A lot of action. Always a bit of action here too. 2 tries to 1 conversion. Well, let's just watch this game while we're chatting. I'm going to look at the chat. Where's the watch replay? Sweet, we can do that. And it says, I've noticed a lot of rum being talked about in my circles, yo ho ho and all that sort of thing. It's just in my circle there's a lot of talk of rum, as in just me. I talk about it. I just sit in the corner with my bottle there. Okay, so let's. Whoa! I haven't seen the number of these games actually. So I'm watching. Oh, Kirsch, he just about snuck through there. And we've got a try coming up soon. I can see it in that line. I already know I've lost this one. This isn't an important match. This is just one of those matches. Sorry, buddies. You're just winding you up. Penalty tap. Boo! Oh, that was my team that did it. Oh, and you snuck through there. Yeah, as I said before, the microphone I think was too close to my mouth in the last stream. It was very buzzy. Oh, we've got the Welsh guys come along. How's it going, Iworth? Okay, so it's 5-0. He didn't convert it. And this is, okay, my maul and everything. Oh, look at that. Pushing back on the maul. That's pretty good. Lacey. What type of rugby player has a name called Lacey? I'm Lacey. What number was that player Lacey? I was too busy bullying him to to see what number he was. What happens here? Do I get anything? I was like, oh, I think I'm close. I look at the timeline. Nah, not even close. Okay, Chi. Wonder if he's a tie. Okay, Drobbo, he goes through. Doing well. Hope you're doing well. Good. Yep, I'm doing well. I actually had a semi-relaxing day Saturday. Had the kids' football or soccer matches in the morning. Went off to one of the schools. Had to roam around one of the high schools because I had some things to do there. And the rest of the I slept this afternoon because I was just knackered. Had a bit of a snooze. I was like, oh, this is good. And then I woke up. I had some coffee with Bailey's, and yeah, I'm all revving to go. So I'll be awake until like 5 in the morning now with that little snooze. Old people have little snoozes, don't they? Okay, so we've got what's happening here. So as I was mentioning before, it's Iworth, not Lolworth. Yes, well, I think it's Iworth. I've been saying Iworth all this time. It's not Lolworth. I need to adjust my neutral net or eyesight, perhaps. Or probably is Lolworth, Lolworth, and I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Nah, that's a capital. It must be a capital I. Enlighten us, Iworth. Is it an I or is it an L? I've been destroying your name the last, was it 9 seasons or so? Nah, you would have told me. You would have told me. You would have set me right. And then I would have ignored it anyway and kept saying Iworth. Okay, so 34. I haven't actually been watching this game at all. I do that. I put a game on. I don't end up watching it. Okay, something's going to happen. Oh, there was a... Why was that red? Hang on, I'm going to go check out this red thing here. Totally getting distracted by... Okay, what happened here? So this is a penalty of some type because... Okay, something happened in the ruck there. Is it mine? Or... No, it's his. Oh, one of my guys. Did something. Don't know what it was. Line out. How's my line out today? Good. Actually got it. Sweet. I was way off both times. Okay, let's have a look. Iworth. He's just confirming with us. It's Iworth, capital I. Yes. Though pronounced your worth. Aha. Oh, you should have told me that. You should have told me that. So I could forget it again in the next stream. So it's your worth. I try and get everyone's name. Okay, so it's 5-0 at half-time. Let's just fast forward it here a little. Oh, that scrubbing's good. When did the scrubbing come in? Like season 4 or 5-ish? That's good. So it's your worth. You're worth what? What are you worth? A kilo of beans or a kilo of gold? Your worth. I'll remember that now. Your worth. Your. Like your. 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 Your worth. I worth. So every time I've been saying it, being like, ugh, you get these little cringes. Ugh, ugh. Speak up, lads. Speak up. Well, when I lived in Chile, it had 20 years of people saying my name incorrectly, and it's like, whatever. Okay, so Tennant is through. Ooh, something's coming up here. It's 5-0. Is this where I get a try? I don't know. Maybe I do, or do I get a try this time? Oh, I think it's me, this one. Look at this. Koshevlev. My Russian infiltrated Ukrainian Russian, God knows what. And Kim. Kim's through. And he gets a try. And look at this. So if I had been watching this live, I'm thinking, get this conversion. Get this conversion. There's still hope. And I get the conversion. I'm thinking, yes, there's still hope for me. But it gets destroyed later on. I was way off both times, says Christopher. Black, how is it? Your worth. Got to get used to saying that. Everyone gets it wrong. Yeah. Is that your real name or is that your online persona? Your worth. Actually, the guy that runs our what is it? Our football team, my soccer team. He's actually from Wales. Really dodgy guy, man. Such a suspicious character. He's got like a mohawk and nah, the mohawk's true, the rest isn't. He's a good sort. Okay, so it's so he's getting close to my, obviously he's close to my, I like the line out gone. What happens here? Does he get it? Do I? Oh, he gets it. Oh, he's getting close to that try that destroys me. Favolodo. Okay, what? Oh, no, it's still not yet. Lascelles. And Jack says, oh, hang on, I have to watch this try first. Lacey, number 12. He's a Lacey center. Who's gonna get the try? It's gonna be on the next. It's gonna be on the next one. He's just gonna pick and go over. Ronaldo, you got Ronaldo playing for you. And he goes over. And at this point, watching this game, I'm like 10-7. I'm like, no. And then this is gonna be a miss. No, he gets it. He gets it. 12-7. At this point, I think, nope. I will not lose hope. There's still a chance of getting a try and then converting it and winning it. It doesn't happen, but that's life. Let's continue watching. It says, Jack says, we'll be getting around to that score hiding feature one of these days. Oh, that'll be cool. We're almost in that part of the roadmap. Part of the roadmap that says beginning of the year. Like early 2020. And look, I've got the ball here, so I'll be thinking, I'm going to just drive it or pick and go it, or look at that, and I get through. Ooh, and I would have been like, don't drop the ball or anything like that. This is the stage where I'm thinking, there's still hope for me. I can't let Patrice, and then I drop the ball, and then I hear the whistle, and he gets picked. Look at this. And then I do a penalty kick at goal. What? I could have gone. Can you go for scrums in that position? I could have pushed that scrum over, or just about push it over, and I would have got that try that I needed and converted, I would have won. Damn. Anyway, whatever. So that was that match. Oh, got the other one coming up soon. When's that? And yeah, and this one, the one that just totally surprised me. I haven't seen it. I don't know why, but I didn't, as I mentioned before, didn't do any tactics because I was not drunk. I was playing football and then having some beers. And then I got home close to midnight. Okay, so how long we got before? My other games are tomorrow. This one here, Black Eagles. Who are they? I've checked them out. This is it's Franco, another Italian. Franco from Italia. And the other one, let's go check out here. Where is it? This one here is in, I've got 20 minutes. Sweet. So, and I lost a match here. Now, go back to Woodward games. Remind me, 20 minutes. If we get close. Okay, so this is the Woodward games. And the other one was this one here, which I didn't expect to win. Let's just go have a look. I don't know what team's on or anything like that. Timeline. Matches. Okay, 58% to 42. I got 2 tries. I can't be bothered looking at that. Let's see if we can watch the replay. We'll just scrub through it quickly. And it says, your worth. Your worth. It is my middle name, but useful to use online as few others use it. Is that a common name in Wales? Okay, look, most of the action happens in the first. We'll just watch the first half, because the second half looks like nothing happens. Okay, so the Ironmonger gets it. I'd be interested to see what my... Oh, it's good you've changed the colours, because my green might be a bit too close to his yellow. So I've got my second... What do you call it? The second team colours. All black, you know. And his maul. Oh, scrum. How's my scrum against his? Oh, didn't do too badly there. And throws it out. Ooh. I wonder what, I honestly do not know what my default tactics are. I think it's the game one. The game tactic. One that comes as default. But I changed the name of it. Because I didn't like default, which is boring. It says main tactic, but I never use it at all. Main tactic. Ironmonger. I remember that character from another season. And Saints, he went one whole season without losing any games, and then he lost he was top of the table, and then he lost his semi-final against, the Stoner's there. He's lost his semi-final against As Is, who ended up winning the whole thing. And it says, what else is there? It's the middle name, but useful to you. Real name is Adam. Cool. Christopher says, I don't know a lot of this rugby language. What is pick and go? Now the pick and go, we'll see an example in a second, is where you got like this mountain of men. Sounds like a YMCA song type thing. But anyway, you got this mountain of guys like just trying to get the ball off each other, like in that stage there. Oh, hang on. What happens here? Do I get a try here? Let's see. Let's see. I might get the pause thing ready. And does Stoner get it? Oh, the Stoner. He's getting old now. He's getting old. I don't want to get rid of him. I'm going to keep him until he's like 0 abilities and everything's going to be like 99 years old. Have you got enough numbers for the age for 100? Do players ever die? That's another thing we need to know. Because I just want to keep him as a special memory, as this is the Stoner. And then one day I'm going to put him in the game when he's got 0 and everything, just to see how pathetic he is. Okay, so I did get a try, and then something else happens. Okay, let's look for a pick and go. Is this a pick and go? Driving. No. There must be a pick and go in this one. This is a default tactic. Driving. No. So pick and go is like, this is a ruck. This is when I'm pointing at my own screen and you can't see what I'm pointing at. Okay, you can see my cursor thing? Yeah. So the pick and go is like, I've got the ball, and then, so what happens, I've got the ball, and these yellow guys, they tackle me. And what usually happens is the rugby player's like sort of protecting the ball, but he's supposed to push it back. When everyone's sort of like fighting to get control of the ball, that's called a ruck up here. And the pick and go is when your scrum half, or the person who usually gets the ball out of that mountain of men, he sort of like, they just like hold on to him like into, I'm making this up as I go along. This one, is this driving or hang on? No, this is driving. It's usually like you hold it, you like go close from the ruck, which is right here. Or he's just driving the whole time. What a tactic. Okay, let's wait for a pick and go. Oh, I'm going to use the scrubber to find a pick and go soon. Oh, there's a scrum. Let's see if there's a pick and go somewhere. Oh, get dizzy. Whatever. We'll find one somewhere. Driving. And it's like when they take the ball close, and it's usually the front row, which is like your number 1, 2, or 3. Usually one of the heavier players, sometimes some of the other guys. And they just like hold on to the ball and just like try and sneak around the corner, or they advance a short amount, but it's like safe. They just barge into the other players but keep holding on to it. More or less like that. That's a pick and go. Whereas driving, it goes just a bit further out and they just try and punch a hole through the guys. Now the difference between pick and go and driving, I'm not actually more about that. That's just my interpretation. Someone else might find it on the Wikipedia or whatever it is that the Blackout has, and they'll post it into the chat for a better definition. That's my and he got through. Nice. And that's nothing else happened the rest of the game. So that's more or less what a pick and go is. Jack says, name collisions. Always strange to walk in and find they already have a Jack around. Name collisions. And why do you use Silver Eye? Why do you use Silver Eye, Jack? And Christopher says, does the age actually eventually cause a decline in stats? Yes, because if we get out of here... Oh, look at the other game. Remind me the other game. Got about another 13 or 12 minutes. Goes round and round. Don't do that to me. Okay. So one of my players here, view red. We'll see it down here. Or maybe not. I see it's here. Now, sometimes it says, like Rex Cowlin is now 31 years old. Their physical attributes have received a boost. Oh yeah. But when they get to a certain age, which, let's see if it's down here somewhere. Shit, I just deleted it. We'll go find it on another team. Okay, this one here. Oh, no, he's on the limit. When you get to age 33 years of age, it will say, here, look at this, Gertie. I've got a 35-year-old. Here he is. He's my wing. Gertie is now 35 years old. Their physical attributes are in decline. Yeah, so that's what happens. I actually haven't, let's go check them out. I haven't actually, they do decline like 1 or 2 in, God knows. Let's find Gertie. Where is he? He's on the main squad. So, he's dropped a lot, I think, maybe. I should actually pay more attention to this. He's level 50, but those here, they're still fine. They're up to like peak level. It's these here, like his strength, his endurance. He's only got 26 endurance. What I need to do is, I've got an Excel that I had a couple of seasons ago, just to like order my players and see who's in what position and things like that. So I'll check it out. It's on my other computer, and I'll see how much he's actually dropped. So yeah, they do drop. And I think the older they get, the more and more they reduce, or something like, it's like 1 or 2 points or something per season. So it might take him like 10 seasons to go down to 0, 10, 12 seasons, is going to be like 40 something. Because I remember in classic Blackout, they'd drop down, like I'd have a players like 40 something and it'd be like down to zeros. A number of players are down zeros, 0 levels, and they used them like as salary savers or something like that to save on salaries and things. Yeah. So, that makes sense. Thank you, Woodward. The pick and go thing. I don't know how much sense that made. Silver Eyes on the way out for the same reason. Too many duplicates around. Hi, Asa Bane. Good to have you here. Hey, Asa. I'm Marquise from Discord. You helped me recently. Cheers for that. Wow, I didn't know I was going to have to start factoring age in. Things are going to get interesting, eh? Yeah. Happy to help, Chris. Yeah, so I could look at the wiki and it'll probably say, let's go have a look. And I was going to have a quick look at the wiki. Oh shit, I've just done something I shouldn't have. Okay, 1 second. If you see me looking all around the room in a strange way, it's because of what I had to drink a moment ago. No, it's because I'm trying to find player levels, skills. I'm looking at the wiki. I wonder if I can show you that. It's probably going to show you the wrong thing. Okay, let's go look at the website. No, can't look at that. Okay, let's go to... Let's see if I can put it here. Whatever. Anyway. What have I got? What screen? I've got it on Gertie's. So I'm looking to player levels and something about best position. Nah. So not player level. So I'll probably go to players. Skills. Oop. Bloody thing. Players, player levels, star levels, attributes, skills. Let's see if it mentions anything on the wiki. Anyone know where the wiki is? I mean, what section it is, if it is there? Form, players, form, health. There it is. Players, form, health, experience. Health, form, match experience. It will be somewhere. I'll find it later. Okay, get out of there. Attributes start declining on the 33rd birthday. And I remember it's like 1 or 2 that it drops, like points in the skills or something like that. Where's my Blackout? Here it is. But yeah, it's interesting. He's actually got 26 endurance. I'm not used to having a player with such low endurance. I'm gonna have to remember that. You're gonna have to get. I'm gonna go sell some people. Yeah. Linear decline or worse? No idea. Also, remember the game is soon. Yes. Let's go over here. I think that this might be England. When's that on? 6 minutes. Let's go have a look. Have I got anyone here? Oh, look here. I've got another one here. Oswald Fiskin is now 35. I'm going to have to get rid of these guys. Let's go get rid of someone. Look at this. This is what happened here in this league. Templar Knights beat me in the last match. I haven't seen this one either. 17-14. Go to match. And timeline was, sort of dominated quite a bit. 58, well, not quite a bit. That's all right. 58% to 42. Two tries. And I only got drop goals. So where's the other one? Penalties awarded. Penalties made. Where do you get the difference in the points? 2-2, 2-2. That's the 14. And that's one penalty. So maybe that 2 is... maybe... we'll go have a look in a moment. So it was a penalty kick in minute 65. Ugh. But this is the Templar Knight that actually whipped me last season. But this time wasn't too bad, so I'm happy with that. No worries there. And this one is against Longridge, which is down the bottom here. Only won 1. Hopefully it doesn't win tonight. I'll be annoyed. That's a new user. Okay. And that's on in a moment. Let's go check it out. It's in 5 minutes. And while we're waiting for this to go down, I lost that last one. Quickly looking through here, got the boss man, 50 hooker. Okay, just a little different. Oh, yeah, it's about 10 difference in general. Well, except for that one here. My lock, he's my star lock. 28. 28 is only 39, doesn't... So these new users, they just haven't changed their name, username or something like that. Ooh, look at that. He's not a lock. He's supposed to be number 8. He's 22. He's from my youth academy. He's a star player. 54, 22 years old. Anyone want to buy him? Going. $200, $200. $300. Okay, look at that. His backs are sort of normalish compared to mine. So this is... No. So where's Fiskin? I don't have him in this one. Okay, so it's going to begin in 4 minutes. Let's go have a look. See what everyone's been talking about. So Acebane, I think it drops 2 to 4 each time. They are from 33. And your worth says it's a semi-random. Which means you don't know? No. It says each attribute will decline by a random number. Can't remember what the spread is, but might be 1 to 4 or 2 to 4 or something like that. Ooh. Yeah, because I'm a bit surprised about the low, what is it? Stamina, resistance, whatever it's called. And your worth says, Acebane, your final last season was epic. You won, but I had 2 drop goal attempts to win it. An extra time was a fun watch. So it was like it was a close match and it depended on those drop goals. Ooh, that would have been good. I wonder where yeah. It's a pity you can't see other leagues and rewatch those moments. Christopher says, useful info about age and decline. Thanks, Hall. We'll be keeping an eye on it all. You just learn so many wonderful things on our live streams about Blackout Rugby and lots of other random things that you didn't need to know. Yes, you'll learn lots of things about wombles, about hookers, about rum, about Raglan in 2 different countries. You learn all of these fascinating things that you will probably lose sleep over, but you'll learn them anyway. Got 2 minutes to go. That's why we have these live streams. We just, just sharing and learning and whatever. And making things up as we go along. What else it says? John, what's the funniest player name you've had come through the academy? I scouted Prince Peppercorn. I would have kept him just for his name. I don't care what position or how terrible his stats were. I would have kept Prince Peppercorn. John, I would have kept him. Yes. I kept a Prince. I've got a Prince something somewhere. I'll have a look later. I've got a Prince. Prince something. I've got a Prince there too. I kept him because of his name. Prince Peppercorn. What a cool name. Acebane. Was a crazy game. Went on for like 25 minutes. Like extra time. John says promote him just because of his name. There. Yes. I would definitely just promote him because of... I do that. And Christopher says, what cards do you have loaded up? For this one? I think I've got some real terrible ones. Can I click on them? Just to use them. Like these ones. Look at this. These are just random things. I have some energy. I'm like... And this one. Increases chance and success of drive attacks by 5%. It's not good. Increases chance of 3% catching. It's like, these are terrible things. Increases defense ability. I'm like, because I was, as you can see, I didn't take this seriously at all. I just like, I got some energy, just throw some cards in. It's not going to make, these don't make any difference at all. And sometimes what I do is I get one of those useless cards that you sometimes have. Like, I'll go here. Oh, can I do that here on this screen? Oh, no, I can't. Okay, in another view, the match is going to begin soon. Oh, I can. So I go here and I'll just get rid of some of the cards that are like filling up the space and I don't want. Like the drop kicks ones, increases the chance of a successful drop kick by 5%. So I'm not going to use that pretty much ever. Oops, the game's starting. How do I get out of here? Shit. Oh god. Where am I? Oh shit, what have I done? Can I click somewhere? Okay, this is something for you guys to check out. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the comps. Go here, go to the match, and then it'll load well. That's something weird. Okay, and look, we're already down there. Pick and go. This is a pick and go. See how close it was? That pick and go? It was like just doing really close and just barging into them. So those cards that I use are just get rid of them. Oh, I dropped the ball. Loose ball. And Pietranu, I suppose. Or no. Or it could be a Brazilian way. Pietranu, whatever. He's got it. And it's a converted try. This one should be the winner. He's a winner. What's your name? Winner. Oh, that's random. And scrum. Yeah. So sometimes I just use cards like that. It's like get rid of some of those useless cards. Just get them out. And those were just the daily ones. I'm like, just use them because they don't make much difference. In this game, like against this team, I don't pay any attention. Like that last one against Templar Knights, I would have paid more attention to the cards and used God knows what. At least one epic. The epic of the day, usually. It says, and what else is there? I've kept him. You did keep him. Sweet. By the way, I looked up that red line from the match against Octodure, the red line. The Woodward game still had possession, but 10. Vladimir is penalized for not releasing the ball quickly enough. Vladimir. It looked like he didn't have much of a choice, though. And where do you see that text? Oh, in the internal... Because like in the classic Blackout Rugby, you get those reading the lines and things like that. But you can see it in this version? Oh, wow. Where do you see that? Just burning dailies, I see. Yeah, just getting rid of those daily cards. Just like, whatever. I mean, I could have used them for training, but I think I'd done my training to the max with everything like that, so like, whatever. Hambleton, just about through. And yeah, so Jack, where did you see that? That's just random. Oh, who got the try? McMillan. This is first try of the season. How many games we had? Only 5. Okay, it's alright. Oh, I don't actually play him that much, do I? Maybe. Winner. And, plus an injury shortly after. Not certain which one the line is for. And an injury. Yeah, I think one of his players got an injury. The boss man driving through there. Not quite a drive. And Jack says, oh yes, I've just re-added this transcript recently. Should be coming in that next release. Really? So we'll be able to see the transcript on the screen, or as an alternative, or at the same time, or how's that in theory, because things always change, how's that going to happen? That'll be interesting. Because it'd be good to see who gets injured. So you're like, oh, number 10 got injured and someone else came on, so we'll know. If it's like classic Blackout. Rolling down the field. Yes, I always say that. Old wah. Tabua. Ooh, did you see that inside pass? Oh, yeah. I like that. Eastwood. Still haven't solved the lag issue. I just stopped it from slowing everything down. It'll be on the far right of the post-match screen. So at the end of the match, you'll be able to see those things. Ooh, that's interesting. It's half-time already. Okay, I got 3 tries, I see. It's good. Got the bonus try. I'm happy with that. Just was it before I jumped onto this live stream? I was actually playing around with the youth league, friendly youth league fixtures, or design of the page more than the fixtures. I'm just playing around on was it the Woodward Games, woodwardgames.com website. I was just playing around with that. Something I just don't pay much attention to, but I should too. Like many things. The games and everything's just a hobby, something for me to relax. It's not serious. I spend way too much time with the other YouTube channel and websites and things like that about the languages. Ooh, Galdi, he's through. And this is just my relaxing. So yeah, I was doing that before, getting up like the colors and everything like that. And one of the things as I was starting to look at the, the fixtures, is like, oh, I need to know how many teams are going to be in this. So at the beginning I thought, could be 8, could be 16, could be whatever. But I mean, to start off with, we should do Arambudu just about got through. Watch this try. Hope it's a try. Pick and go. Look at that. Close. Barge your way forward. And he's through. Thank you for his second one. But he's happy with that. He's having a stellar day there. 24-0. That's alright. I sort of had a feeling I'd win this one. Hasn't finished yet. Don't jinx it. But just like the level of the team. Not because of my incredible managerial skills. Look at that. He's already got it already. He's going to bowl over and it's going to be 5 quick tries in like 2 minutes. It says, still haven't... that leg issue. Okay, that'd be interesting. Yeah, so what I was looking at, what we need to talk about the friendly league, like from the last live stream, we're looking at, maybe there'll be 8 of us that would do it at the beginning, just to experiment and everything like that. And how many games a week should we do? We could do, because I thought originally maybe 2 games a week, but if we do only 2 games a week with 8 teams, if you're playing 8 teams, home and away, it's going to take like a couple of months at least, or something like that. And then like players are going to get too old, might take too long, might be difficult. So it might have to be 4 games a week or something. Because what I thought about, I think a round robin between a smaller number of teams is best for the first season. I like groups. I like champions things, like a group of 4 and a group of 4 and a group of 4 and a group of 4 maybe, and then the top 2 go through to like elimination thing. There could be another possibility. Because what I did on another managerial game, this is like 10 years ago. Was it with the hockey? I think it was ice hockey or something. And I created like, it was all against all. It used to be, that was fun. And then it was like number 1 position against number 8 position, and second, the team that ended up second was against the 7th, and then it was like elimination like that. And that was good. But we've got to find a way. So it's, I want everyone to play against everyone, would be ideal. Jeremy Galdi, he's through. Hey, and I got 31 already. I missed one of the tries or 2. So, I mean, 1 league or 8 is like you say, but 2 groups is good too. Yeah. So that's what I want to do, round robin, but it's going to be home and away. So that's, so you got 7 matches, 14 matches. Oh, and I kicked it out. Yep, he just kicked it out. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with the result. And claim rewards. No tissues in this bag. 4 tokens. Massive. Oh, I like that. Oh, and getting up here. So he increased to level 53, so he got some in-game training in there. Okay, so that's good. Nice to win. Finally, when's the last time I played a match where I actually won? Oh, we've got this dodgy team coming up. Rob's tactic. I've already used this. This, just so you know, I don't know. Increased defense ability against pick and go attacks by 5%. This is just sharing my secrets. against We Are Not Bots team, which is which dodgy player? Yes, I'm that Jack. And I always forget sponsor tokens as a reward type. I think it's because here, those extra 4 tokens, I'm like, sweet. Is that because of my amenities? No, I haven't. I've got, one of my teams has got 5 amenities and it has something to do with tokens. I thought it was this one. Okay, so it wasn't. And one of my teams is, or is it? Training. Is that ready yet? Oh yeah. What am I gonna do? Choose for me and don't choose a shitty one. Open. Collect my 4 tokens and a level 2 skill boost card. And I've got 2 juice. No. I was like, oh no, I didn't get it. No, it's over here. 2 points. Hang on, I want to start an upgrade. I got my hotel. Stadium. What's in the stadium? Anything interesting? I've only just increased, I don't know. Maybe I should go for the other amenity plot. And I want to check my games, because maybe my games, I want to see my income from these games. This one here. Go to match. Am I maxing out my income on the games, maybe? Where can I see that? Oh yeah, 25. 25,000 people turned up out of 25,000 people. It was a packed house. Why? Because in that match, it was like a top of the table match. I didn't watch it either. This one here. Was that last night? Yeah. Because I was playing last night. Balanced. This is the one that I didn't actually do a tactic for or change my... Didn't put any cards or anything like that. And actually won it. And it was... Because he was like, neither of our teams had lost. And he was like... Didn't have any... How many points did he have? Yeah, those 19 points, he was, he had like 0 points against, so he was actually going to, at the top of the table above me, I think, or something, or around there, anyway. Yeah, so I didn't do any tactics or anything, ended up winning, sweet. Anyway, so going back here, so that token type, let's go here. I actually got at the beginning of the season, I actually got a warning saying, remember to choose a sponsor this season. I'm like, I'm sure I did it in advance. I'm sure I did. I'll always make sure I'm signed for next season, but for some reason, man, excuse me, for some reason, it wasn't ready. So make sure you have it. Go check it. Make sure you signed up for next season too. For some reason, it wasn't ready. Anyway, so going back to, I've got to go. What do I want? Medical. Still not a fan of the medical because it haunts me. Because the medical thing here is nothing really interesting. Look, I've even got a ladder med pack because even though we don't have the ladder thing yet, I've got one of those just because. And so I'm gonna think. Oh, training. Or maybe I'll just. We'll go here. Go see what I can improve here. Training energy boost. I could do those. That here I'm not doing at all. Another session maybe. Let's do a session. Do I want another session? Maybe. I don't even know what sessions I've got. Let's go to my squad. And training. Go down here. Got hooker sessions. Yes, I do need another session. Like a scrum one or something along those lines. And I have been doing the Bizuno sponsorship package. Was testing it out. If you get lucky with timing, you can get a lot of tokens. I'm going to go check that out. The Bizuno. What's that one? Sponsors. This one here, where there's a 1 token per day. Yeah, which is that 1 token per day plus 4 tokens every time you collect the limited time sponsorship offer. There'll be 1 offer each day, available for 2 hours only. So you got to be connected every 2 hours. Why are you doing connect to this game so much? Oh, okay, you're developing. You can do that. Yeah, that would be good. That's 140 tokens versus 122. If you win all your games, which you don't always win, so that could be a positive thing. But I'm not on. I'm usually like on. If I had this one here, I would be I would be on logged on more than I should be. I'd be like clicking every 2 hours. Nope, not available every 2 hours. And I can see that's a good thing. You want the people returning to the game. But I don't know. From 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in your club time zone. So if you got your club in some random island in the Pacific, no, like New Zealand, no, like, or somewhere else, yeah, that's not your time zone, won't be worth it. But if it's in your time zone, yeah, there could be. You have to make sure you log in before 10 a.m. Maybe I could experiment with that one time, but I'm sure I'll just find myself logged in too much. Yeah, so that's another thing. We don't have the ladder yet. It's possible I might have been tinkering with that. I know there's no ladder yet, but I just, because I had an extra, what do you call it, point, I'm like, the ladders are going to come in eventually, so I'll do that. So what am I going to spend my hard-earned juice on? I've got no epic training cards. As in every season. Oh. I can have one session. I should actually do this. Have an extra more because I need it for the physical one to change my physical for some of my players. Nah, I always say that, but I don't do it. I'm gonna do or a training energy boost. What have I got now? I have 6 towards spendable card energy. Oh, I could do that. What do I want? I usually have lots of energy anyway. I'm going to go for a session. Yes, confirm upgrade. Take you on. What do I want? Lock scrum. Go for scrum. Or locks. What does the locks have? Line out jumping, scrum, maul. Nah. And what about the scrum one? 30% scrum. Yeah, you want something like that. Line out thrower. It's only for your hooker. And the scrum is 30, yeah. Click on that. Confirm selection. Yes. And what do you guys think I should do for my other one? What do you think I should do for my other one? The reason I haven't chosen this skill regimes is because sometimes you have an epic card. So I just lump all my forwards onto the epic card or all of the backs with the epic card and they increase a lot more. That's my reasoning. With a physical, I do want another physical one because I want to change my flankers to have a bit more, whatever they need. I had to go look at the wiki. And I don't have an epic training deck to collect every season. I might as well do that. I don't need the 5 cards now, but at the beginning of each season. Or do I want the energy? No, I'm going to go for one of these. I haven't done it yet. I'm just going to get one of those. Whatever. Not sure what cards they're going to be, but every season I'll get one, hopefully. And training boost. Yep, that's fine. Now, what am I going to increase next? 620,000? Oh, my stadium's quite full. And all the fans are being left outside and they can't get in there. They're like, let us in. And they're going to start ripping down the fences and storming the field out of, they're annoyed that they can't get locked in. So maybe I should do that. And the upgrade's worth 520. 14 days. Calculating 14 days would be day 20 of this. Yeah, let's do it. No. Hang on. Because I actually want another amenity. We're just going to take 2 upgrades to get that. But 1 tactical energy? Yeah, let's just do it. Upgrade and... I thought I did something there. Construct. Yeah, let's just do the stadium. Get some more bums on seats. That way they buy lots more hot dogs and... What else was it? Hot dogs and beer or something? Okay, so... That's done. Oh, just out of curiosity. Complete. 188 to complete it. Nope, I'm not doing that. Just scared with that. So let's go back to... I'll chuck a game on while we're talking about the Youth League. What's a game this one. This is the one that I didn't, my balanced game. We haven't watched this already? Or we did? Oh, no, we'll just go to the match. This is the default one. We'll just put this on replay. Wow. This is red versus pinkish. Cool. Leave that going. So, now, as saying, with the, what do you call it, this friendly youth league, I sort of hope to show you something tonight about it, but it'll probably be the next stream. I'll show you the page on the website. Ooh. I was like, oh shit, I've already won this match. Relax, he's not gonna, oh, he might not get a try. Bear! Oh man, I love that player. He's got a player called Bear. B-E-E-R. Oh, he's my favorite character already, my favorite player. What number was he? I want a player. Prince Bear! That's the player name you want. Prince Bear. Ah, he'll turn up anyway. So, as I got distracted by Bear. Dixie. Ooh, I hate it when they look at that. Ooh, is he going to go the whole way? And he bounces. Ooh. Is that because I kicked beforehand? I'm just going to go have a look. I wasn't paying attention. Yes, that's because I kicked. And that's what happens if you don't reach the touch line. That wing usually just breaks through and you're screwed. But my 14, I'm disappointed in my 14. Who's my 14? Let's go have a look. See, no, you can't see the player names here. Okay. I'm going to keep an eye on 14 to see who I fire. No, just kidding. Sort of. And he gets it? Yep. So at the stage I'm like, oh no. The team that's this top of the table clash, I'm losing at the stage. That's not looking good. But then, as you can see, there's a comeback. Orgil. Bear, number 10 player too. The main player. Anyway, so 8 players. We're going to start off with 8 players. It's going to be home and away games, you know, in different time. We're going to do first round and then so it's going to be, was it 14? No, it can't be 8 rounds. It must be 14 rounds or something like that. There's like 7 matches per thing. Then after that, we'll do the top team against the lowest team. And it's just going to, like a knockout competition. But how, just, and I was just like quickly looking at some of the logistics. If we have, because there's going to be how many games? There's going to be 14 games. So if there's 14 games, if you have 3 games a week, that means in 3 games, it's like in 14, 3, oh shit, I need a pen and paper. Can't do it off the top of my head. So if you've got 14 games, it's going to be 3 games a week. You've got 3 and a bit weeks, which is within a season, and you've got some games for the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals. So we could have it done and dusted within one season, which would be good because we don't want the players aging too much. Like some of the players are going to be like level 23. Was it 23-year-olds or 24-year-olds or something like that? So, but what we need to do is think who wants to be a part of it. 14 games is a game every other day to be complete in a season. It is too. It's like every 2 days or so. You're right, because there are 28 games and not 28 games, 28 days. Yes, it's going to be like every couple of days or so. I think it all depends on when we can organize like the matches. What I'll do is I'll set up the entire list of fixtures, like for the first, was it 7 games that you're going to play against? And we'll try and get them in the first 2 weeks, for example. Was that me? Oh no, that was him. He was trying for, I just want to check that out. Was he going for goal or what? I wasn't paying attention. What happened here? The whistle goes. Penalty, kick at goal, and he misses it. Oh, that was good that he missed. just before halftime. Okay, you know. So that's like, oh, so you're right. It's going to be every couple of days. Every 2 days is going to be more or less a game. And what we'd need to organize is like just setting up all of those games in advance so you don't have to worry about programming them or anything like that. Can you do more than one friendly at a time? Let's experiment. We'll come back to the halftime at this. Was it Sleepy Goats? Oops, where's my mouse thingy? Let's get out of here. Continue. So if I go to the comps, can I send more than one friendly at a time? That's something I'm not too sure of. Hypothetically, maybe in 2 weeks from now or so, or maybe at the beginning of next season, because I've got to create the website, create the teams. We can prepare the matches in advance. As soon as I have the what do you call it? The teams that want to be in there. We need 8 teams. I need to check out the last live stream to see who said yeah. Steve from Flying Koalas left a comment in the what do you call it? In the YouTube comment section. Steve Flying Koalas, he said he's in for it. So there's one. I don't have enough players under 25 at the moment, so I'll have to pass for a while. Do you think at the beginning of next season? Well, that's only like 3 weeks away. Be a bit hard. But this is going to be a good it's going to be a good experiment. Jack, one of Jack's got one of his 5 billion teams, he's got enough players for it. In one of those. Planned friendlies are limited to 1 per 15 minutes. And you can't have 2 challenges going out at the same time. Okay. So you just have to... Well, that's going to make it interesting. So planned friendlies are limited to 1 every 15 minutes. And you can't have... No, okay. And you can't have 2 challenges going out to the same club. Yeah, so you need to do 1 match. Once that's over, you have to do the other match. You could have 2 conferences of 4 teams, so only 6 home and away games per season. Then have winner of each conference play in the final. Oh, that's also a possibility. I think it'd be fun being able to play everyone to be able to play everyone. Like what you said, that's actually a good idea to get everything over and done with in a short amount of time. Make sure we fit it into 1 season. But I think, yeah, it'd be like cool to just have everyone playing everyone. Yeah, that's something I'm still like designing that part of it. And what's going to be difficult is the teams that are like such different levels. Like trying to find those friendlies, because that might not be possible. Remember with the instant, like this one here, I might have to choose. I'm yet to decide which team's going to be. It has to be Woodward Games. It's the lowest one. So I go here, and that way I can get teams at a level 17 to level 27. So, but if someone's less than level 17, that's going to be hard to set up a match. So we're going to have to make sure everyone's within a certain range. And Jack says, and I think I've finally sorted out the timing of the friendly challenges on Friday. What is it? Another thing for that coming up, for that coming update. I finally sorted out the timing of the friendly challenges on Friday. Are you talking about was it the UTC time or something like that? Is that what you're referring to? And when's this big update coming? Is it becoming sometime during this season or another? I'm below 17 at the moment, so I guess that eliminates me. So we have to know what levels your team, John? Yes, it's going to be hard because it needs to be, and we have to find the teams too. Because if I click on this, find opponents, I wonder how many level 17 teams are in here. Find opponent. I've got a level 18. Does it find absolutely everyone? It might be a bit hard to try and find. Oh, here, 17. A cow and a sheep. That's Jack's one. That's the team I love. A cow and a sheep. A sheep and a cow, sorry. So what it's gonna be hard trying to find some of these teams just by clicking on, oh no, if you just go, I'm going to look for a level 17 team. Oh no, and you just have to go through here and click until you find it. Kermit, that's Jeremy's one. Find opponents, Victor. Yeah, so you just have to find them. Level 13 at the end of the season. Oh. So you're level 15 at the end of the season. So that's something, and that's, I think with these, I'm guessing here, with the unions coming soon, what we're doing behind, like this friendly league, isn't that something to do with the unions? Unions are like federations or something like that, and you create your own friendly competitions, or what is the unions going to be about? What is that? Does that appear in the wiki at all? Let's go have a look at this. Does it mention anything about unions in the wiki at all? Clubs, matches, other? Nope, nothing about unions. Roadmap. I'm going to check out the roadmap. Unions, think clans, guilds. Okay, but nothing about, there's nothing in the wiki about it either. Interesting. Where's my little, it's behind my camera. So, that big update should be before the end of the season. We're just going through final testing for the album changes. Is that like the cards albums? Or is it like the Rolling Stones or Red Hot Chili Peppers and that? No, it won't be those ones. So these unions, any idea what the unions are going to be? Federations? Are you going to be able to do the competitions, friendly competitions, or what's the unions going to be about? So I'm going to have to put Woodward Games, which is my lowest team. So it's going to have to be from level 17. I can't offer any insight about unions, I'm afraid. Oh well. But yes, like federations, you all like join together. Maybe there's some type of special badge you have or something like that. The Blackout Rugby soundtrack album. Oh, and that soundtrack album includes... That's it. That's the album. Oh, and my terrible evil laugh. That's the soundtrack to Blackout Rugby. Oh, and we've got this terrible one. And we've got the... Yeah. That's the... Still not 100% sorted. The soundtrack album. But unions will allow you to set up comps between members of unions, plus competitions between unions. Basically what we're doing now. And it's going to be easier because at the moment we're limited for these friendly match, or for example this friendly league from level... I wonder how many teams are at least over level 17. That's going to be one requirement, and have at least 15 youth players. Are we going to be able to get 8 teams for that? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we will. I hope. Good day, mates down under. Hank Pretorius. What's the name of your team? Pretorius part sounds familiar. What's the name of your team and your manager name and everything like that? Whereabouts are you from? Where are you from? Up the northern hemisphere was most of the guys. I think there's only Jack and I that are down under. I don't know where everyone else is from. I know you're worse from Wales. Templar Knights! Ah! Don't watch this replay. I was saying terrible things about your team. Just kidding. This one, which one's this one? Templar Knights. Where's that? I keep looking at the bottom of the league for your team, but I can't find it. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Just winding you up. This one here. Hey, didn't you just beat me or something? Yeah, you did. This one here. And we've only just watched this replay too. Ah, that's where it was. Pretors. Yes. That's where I was like, cool. Good to have you along. I'm in England. Originally South Africa. That's right, Pretoria. I thought it was something to do with South Africa, but you said you're from the Northern Hemisphere. I'm like, oh, you're Christopher. You're from the Waikato. You from Hamilton or from Raglan or or where? Who is it? Who's from Raglan? Isn't that Jack? Peter Blitz is in a league with one of my teams. So hang on. So you've got the Templar Knights, which was it dominant? Was it last season for this one? No, it was another one. It's cool that all the teams get mixed up and everything. Let's hang on. Was it Woodward Chile? I can't remember which team played against yours. Nope, wasn't that one either. So it must have been... Hang on, must have been Woodward Games. Last season. Yeah! Yes! I remember. Where's that ban? Where's that ban thing? Where's the ban thing? Get rid of this Pretorius guy. Yes, I did. This is the first time I never made it into a semi-finals, is because that was actually a good league, even though I didn't make the semis. But it was really got some really tough games in there. But I'm not going to talk about it more because I'm disappointed. Huntley! I've been through Huntley a number of times. I used to stop off there for fish and chips on the way back from Hamilton. Like, just go in there, get some fish and chips, and then continue up to Auckland. I'm in Auckland. You're in Cardiff. John's in Cardiff. Raglan Simon. That's right. Simon's from Raglan. Yes. Your team, Acebane, Vini Vidi Vici, Vinci. Can't speak Latin. So, yeah. So Huntley, the metropolis of Huntley. You got a speedway there. I know that. Because my father's used to do a lot of speedway and everything like that. And that was one of the places where they do it. Okay, so as we're saying, so we need to know how many. I'll leave a. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in the chat so I remember. So it needs to be at least level 17, at least for the friendly league. Otherwise, won't be able to find. Oh, there's gonna have to be a certain range. Hang on. Let's go find this. Because if someone's level 17 and there's a team that's a higher, they won't be able to find the level 17 team. Ooh. That's something to think about. So if there's someone that is level 17 and they play against, for example, if they were to play like the Woodward Chile team, I wouldn't be able to find them. For example, if we go here, and if I go look for a friendly match, I can only go to 19, so we have to be careful. But there's no one up. Ooh, okay. So what's this one? We've got some level, find opponents. Hang on. I was going to do an experiment here. Instant matchmaking. Okay, level 25 and up. Let's see how many teams there are. Oh, these are all. No, there's old Acebane's team. He's level 25. It's like you and Kiliki. You're both like level 25 going on to level 26. Oh, hang on. By the end if we start this next season, it's all going to change. Or like halfway through the season, we might not be able to find the other teams. That's something else to think about. Christopher, that's about the only reason people know Huntley. That, the power station, the fish and chips, the power station, and the crime. And what, the top twins. Something to do with the top twins were there from there too, because they got this big mural on one of the sides of the buildings. Yes, this is a cool logo, this one. That's a cool logo. That's nice. He's got a cool logo. So there's you and, let's see if there's anyone else that we recognize. Oops, what did I just do? Level 25. Find opponents. Okay, so it's... Oh, you got 2 level 25s. Got Asa in North Korea. So random. And Spakor, okay. And if I do it again, oh no, it does come up. So that's gonna be another thing we have to think about, is if we have like level 17 team, and like the guy, for example, Asa Bane, wouldn't be able to find it unless he's got a lower team. That's something we do on the side of the hotel, I think. Good memory. What teams do you have, Asa Bane? He's got like 3 or 4 teams from memory. 3 teams, 4 teams. Instant matchmaking. Okay, let's go up here. So these are 2 of his teams. There's one, Spakor. There's Kiliki's team, 25. So he's not going to be... So, we've got 22 days before the end of the season. And if we start, for example, next season, some of us are going to increase 2 levels, 1, 2, 3 levels. 3 levels? Is that possible, or I'm just making things up? But if we set these friendlies up before the end of the season and get them ready, so any level changes could be fixed maybe. Something else to think about. 4 teams. The Vinny one's your lowest. What level is that? Asa Bane says, my teams have never lost, so they leveled fast. They've never lost. Flexing those muscles, yeah. Pator says, would be nice to have a look up by manager file in Classic to see what teams a manager has. Unfortunately, my team in Classic, I was like 2 weeks late to keep it active, and I lost my team of like, it's been around for like 500 seasons. So Asa Bane says he's got 4 teams. Vinny is my lowest. I beat Vinny. Your Worth likes to mention I beat Vinny Vinci. Where are you based, Asa Bane? Only once though, says I gotta stop saying I worth. Your Worth. Asa Bane, haha, my 2 main teams, Asa and Spakor, have never lost. Remember these. What's today? August the something, year 2020. He says he's never lost. Wait for it. Okay, he's level 19. Sweet. I'm in Perth. You're in Perth. But from South Africa. I thought you were Australian then, for a moment. In Perth. Is that with the mining or just randomness? What took you to Perth? It's like on the extreme side of Australia. Just chatting away. There's nothing to look at on the screen. So, you guys, okay, let's see. Do you have a team that's like level... No one here is like level 17? So maybe we have to go like level 19. Has to be like a level 19 team and up. Playing Kiliki this season, so it's always scary. You've got him, yeah, because you guys are in like division. You guys division 5 now. Yeah, the new Blackout version 2 is much nicer to play than Classic. It does take much more of my time to play than Classic. Yeah. Does it? Probably does. But but at the same time in Classic, remember, I don't know if they still do it. You're watching the lines of the game, and then they go blue from memory. Like, he's done a line break and he's gonna go flying. I remember those. Are you gonna have those blue line breaks in this version? Hence, my Classic teams are suffering. No, unfortunately, my teams my team, and it was from the beginning of the Classic Blackout. I'm like, oh. And by 2 weeks, I forgot to renew it. Anyway, hence my Classic teams are suffering. Yeah. Where do you find the time to play 4 teams, Asa Bane? Or Asa Bane. You did tell me how to pronounce it correctly. Okay, and Jack says, mind checking for any incoming challenges, Rob. Which team? Woodward Games, probably? comps. Friendly. Aha! Where's the delete button? That's the day after tomorrow. Sweet. Accepted. League. Fixtures. Does it appear here? Is it this one? No. I already play you in this. Ah! And league, friendly. I accepted that. Friendly match. And does it appear somewhere? Day after tomorrow. Maybe I have to go out and go back in. Let's have a look. Hang on. Comps. Ah, here it is. This is the friendly one. Friendly. Is this a friendly or is it a league match? Ooh, now I'm going to be confused. I know, this is like 1:12. Oh, okay, that's it. Oh, and that's during the day. That's like just after midday. It's like 1 p.m. Heavy rain. Okay, let's go chuck in some mega cards in here. So I want like some... Just kidding. I won't play cards. I'll leave it like that. I'll have my main tactic. Youth. What do you want? Have you got youth players? Hang on, let's go have a look. That's not the club I thought it was from. That's already in a league with you. Need one that's a lower level. Me rummages around the list of IDs. Going through the thing. Anyway, yeah. So, is this so you're trying to figure out the tactics, huh? Is this your real team? Can't be your real team. Because you're like way down here. Fixtures. Hang on. Yeah, it has to be another one. I'm gonna go find a friendly. Who's this team? This is my lower team. Okay, instant matchmaking. Let's see if we can find someone that's not powerful like these guys. Find opponent. Let's go see if there's anyone interesting. Prince is playing. Wow. Bergville. He's already in my league. Jaguars. Is that the original Jaguars from... Yes. Oh, I'm going to go play that one. Let's go do a kickoff. Oh, he's level 17. That's not going to be fair. Hang on. Instant matchmaking. Let's go change. What level is this one? 22-ish. Let's go find someone that's 21 to 23. Find opponents. Let's see if anyone... those guys, a sheep and a cow. Yeah, that's Jack's one, but he doesn't pay attention. Hot mid. Let's increase it a little. Find opponents. Muffin Masters. Ooh, that's always a good one. Yeah. He's not in my league now, is he? Oh, we'll just go do it anyway. Let's do a kickoff. It's going to start while we're chatting. This is going to... Oh, unless he might have his youth team as default, maybe. We'll see. Maybe his Muffin Masters, he's been playing his youth team. And maybe when if he gets to the semi-finals, he'll use his main team and everyone's get overly confident. And then... well, let's leave this running. Okay, him. That's not the club I thought it was. Asa Bain. I lived in Perth for 2 years at one point. My team Slytherin will give you a good run if you see it. Okay, I've seen a couple more challenges. Once this game finishes, I'll go look for it. But yeah, I'm liking the design of the website. I was going to try and show you what was my progress on the website, but I didn't have the login details on this computer. And this computer is just the gaming one, and I try not to have... And the kids sometimes play with it, so I don't have much on this computer, just for the streaming. Yeah, and I wonder if this is his... We'll soon see. If I win this by a lot, this will be his youth team as default. Because the games against Muffin Masters are always good. I love that name, Muffin Masters. Okay, so I've seen this a few more... My profile picture here was taken at the Pinnacles. What's the Pinnacles? Explain that, please. We learn a lot about world geography here. Oops. Oops, I just lowered my screen by accident. There it is. Tennant. Oh, and the whistle goes. Steve, you sometimes watches these live streams later from Flying Koalas. Let us know in the comments on YouTube what level your team is, or one of your teams. If you only got one team, what level it is. Yeah, cool. What's cool? The Pinnacles? What is it? Is it like a red light district or what? My profile. Oh god, I can't see it. I have to zoom in. Stoner's got it. Okay, so we've been 23 minutes and nothing's happened. 24 minutes. My profile. Picture is not as cool. Is there like a dog there? I can't really see. I've got this like little circle on the screen in the chat, live chat. I've been admiring that for a while. The Pinnacles are limestone formations. This looks like a copy paste from Wikipedia because I see the little one as a reference there. The Pinnacles are limestone formations within Nanbung National Park near the town of Cervantes. Why has it got a Spanish name? Cervantes, Western Australia. Cervantes was like that medieval writer from Spain. I incorporated it into my team's logo. Shame nobody gets to see it. Oh, you're talking about in this? Are you talking about your logo on YouTube or the or on the, what do you call it? Or in Blackout? Spot on, Wikipedia. 0-0. So it must be his normal team. Ooh. Must be his normal team here. It's 0-0. Always interesting. But these are the default ones. Oh, and I dropped the ball. Oh, I've got my 155 kilo hooker. Old Wag, number 2. I can't pronounce his name. It's a funny name. W-A-Q. And he's, remember we fed him pies one stream? He's 155 kilos and I've got him in my starting lineup. Both. Wallace from my YouTube picture makes it in my team's logo. I can't see on my screen, on my little screen. Is Wallace a dog? Wallace and Gromit? Tried to copy and paste Earl, but it got filtered out by this chat. Not allowed. I don't know where I can see the settings in the chat. Can I go? No. It just says participants, pop out chat, and toggle timestamp. That's all I've got on here. Maybe there's another thing. Okay, so that was 0-0 at, what is it? 0-0 at half time. So this could be a good match if I was actually watching it. There he is, he's wanking a toga. That's right, I remember. Wanking a toga, that's his name. And he's 155 kilo hooker called Wanking a toga. Oops, YouTube's gonna auto censor me or something like that now. Just Google the Pinnacles, Western Australia. I only went to Australia for the first time in my life in January this year. Well, for New Year's Eve. Went to Sydney. Been everywhere else in these 40-something years, but never Australia, because it's just next to New Zealand and it's full of Australians. It's just there. It's just there. And I only went there for the first time. And it was weird because at that time in Australia, like there for like 10 days or so, just in Sydney. And it was just like weird. It's like we had like looking at the news in the morning, and it was like, and in China we have this virus is starting to spread a bit more, and it's like, and then now it's been located in Italy, and it's like, and we had absolutely no idea what was about to happen. 2 months, 3 months later, just we'll be living in lockdown, closed. You can't leave your house because of this virus. Just weird. And here we are roaming around with hundreds and thousands of other people around you, and it's like nothing had happened, and then 3 months later it would be like everyone isolated and people dying. It's just weird. Got some cool photos of there, and you look at those photos and it's just like, wow, just we didn't know what was about to happen. But look, just something that we did. We got this map of the world, and my wife gave me this dart to throw at the map, and she says, the next time, you know, when we come out of lockdown, we're gonna throw a dart at the map, bah, and that's where we're gonna go. So guess where we're gonna spend our next 2-week vacation? We're gonna spend it behind the fridge because I didn't get the map. That's where we're spending our next holiday, behind the fridge. It's not a true story, it's a joke I read somewhere. Okay, what else is there? Correct, it is full of Australians. And New Zealanders. You've got loads of New Zealanders in Sydney too. Don't know what they're doing. Hank says, I've always wanted to have a sightseeing trip of New Zealand on my bucket list. I recommend it. I'm not biased at all, but it's just a really cool place to visit. There's just so many things to do here. I've spent literally months traveling around the country. There's just so much to do. And unfortunately, many New Zealanders, they don't do it in their own backyard, except for now, where you can't leave the country, so they're starting to visit their own country, New Zealand, and it's just so many things to do. It's like, I spent 1 month in the South Island in a camper van and just didn't do everything. 1 month in the North Island in a camper van. So many things to do. You just don't do everything. It's just so many things to see, do, eat, drink. Look at this. It is full time, and it's 0-all. Oh, look at that. I don't know what happened to his 2 players. They pussied out there. Go through. And this is the deciding try. I just looked at it now. 5-0. Ooh, Muffin Masters level 24. Interesting. Okay, and no. Let's quickly look at that. Oh, Stoner got injured in that one right at the beginning. And he got an injured player too. Oh, right at the end. Match stats. Have a look. Wow, 95. Why so much? That can't be right. Well, actually, I wasn't watching the game. I just saw that last try, and that's about it. I don't know if that's true or not, but must be true. Okay, so did someone say friendlies? Let's go have a look. At competitions. Friendly league. Friendly. Aha! Day after tomorrow. Are they at the same time? So these going to play at the same... Nobody expects Toth. Whatever. Challenge accepted. Imperial Remnant. Challenge... not found. Already accepted. So you can't have them at the same time. Okay, now let's go to the fixtures. We'll go out, and then you go back in, and it should be alright. Hang on, let's go comps. Look at my fixtures. And where are they? Friendly. No. Here it is. Yeah. So I've got one game at 12 o'clock. And the other game is 1 o'clock. So there is a difference. Cool. Do you get level 2? No way. Going to this match. I'm going to go... You sent me a level 2 one. Okay. Let's go check out the starting. It's not too bad. 23s, 18, 17, 17, 22, 20, 15, 21, 16. I'm not going to put my... 19. So this one. Do you want me to put my good team or my youth team here? If I put my really good team, we'll see how high a score we can get. But I won't play cards, so... Okay, so that's cool. So, as we were saying, Acebane says, I've been to New Zealand twice. Horrible country. No, just kidding. He says, it's beautiful. I could see myself living there easy. Yeah. I knew one day I would return back to New Zealand to grow old. Because it's a relaxing country, but at the same time, you can just do so much if you want to. It's like got an interesting balance there. For example, when I was living in have we got any other? I'll put another competition, another friendly on. Let's do Woodward games against. Let's go. It does cancel any conflicting challenges once you accept. Aha. I'll go look for a friendly. Instant matchmaking. Idle, any of these yours? Lamington Lions, no. That face. Deliberate zeros. Oh, this one. Here we go. Acebane. It says level 19, but I'm scared. Let's go play it anyway. Cannot start in. Has a conflicting match. Have I got a match now or something? Oh, or you have to wait. Damn. I've just had one, that's why. We have to wait like 15 or 20 minutes or something. Anyway, it says, so I've been to New Zealand. Acebane says, I've been to New Zealand twice. Oh, I can do it with another team. Let's go here. Woodward, England. Woodward, Chile. Woodward, England. Whatever. Go look for a friendly. Instant matchmaking. Same as before. Find an opponent. Anyone here? NNK? He's in my league. Booker, he's already in my league. Hef's Army. Sounds familiar. Serious player. Do I want to play a serious player? No, that sounds like Jack. Something Jack would do. Cookstowns, Frobos, anything interesting? Ghent, Alf Dolphins. Ugh! No, that's Killy Keys. I'm going to get my ass whipped. I want something that's a bit more closer. No more. Instant matchmaking. Halifax, Crispiange. That's Julianne. Oh no. Stud Muffins. I remember playing them. Okay, sort of does funny things every now and then. Flying Koalas, we did that last time. Can't bore people with the same one again. Steelers, Industrial. Oh, hang on. I'm going to do this one against Jack's one, because my other team's playing you. There we go. This should be a nice whipping. Okay, so let's go check out the chat again. So yeah, I can see myself living in New Zealand. It's easy to live in New Zealand. It's a lot safer than where I was living the last. Lived in Chile. Haiti? Nah. I lived in Chile for 20 years. So much fun there. Pedro's, yep, let's hope we can all get rid of this bloody virus. Good game. Yeah, right at the end, got to try. Have you been to England, Rob? Yes, I have been to England. When I lived in Chile, I was only supposed to be there for 2 weeks, and then I got sidetracked, and I stayed for 20 years. But that first year, I had a ticket continuing on to Germany, because I was going to Germany because I was going to go to France to learn French because I like languages. And then, but I wanted to return back to Chile, so I thought I had to go to London to get a ticket back to Chile. So I went to hitchhiked. I went across to Europe, and I got a ticket back, a return ticket. And I was just in London, just around there. And then my friend says, "Oh, I'm getting married in a small town called Ringwood." Like a small town. There's like one street and that's it, and a cow and a sheep. That's it. A sheep and a cow, sorry. And that's about all there was. And yep, so I've been to England 2-3 times now. but just like very short periods of time, like a number of days, just to get cheap tickets. You know, been to Stonehenge and Salisbury, you know, because I read a book about the cathedral there. It's like a book about like some families that grew up in the area and all of that. It's like a 900-page book or something like that. So I thought, yeah, I'll go there, because it was close to where my friend was getting married anyway. Oxford and Cambridge, all around there. London, I found like, one, expensive. It was like, yeah, it was interesting, like, it was pretty good. But I wanted to visit some other smaller places outside, which I sort of did a little. But yeah, I want to return back to England and do a good roam around and visit as many places as possible. But like going off the beaten track, like just like side roads and things like that, just more interesting. Get the real feel of the place. So yeah, been there. Silverbane. What did I say Silverbane for? Silver-eyed, which is Jag. Yeah, it does cancel any conflicting challenges once you accept. Done that. Aha! Easy win for you. Who was that? I think that's only on a 5-minute timer. Oh well, as you can see, I got this one here. Oh, already winning. Naturally. That team can barely beat your worth. And Jack says, haha, serious player is actually Felipe, the main back-end dev besides Jeremy. Felipe, where's he from? Felipe. It's like a Spanish, it's a Spanish name. It could be Brazilian too. But I just know it's in Spanish. I played rugby against Ringwood, so you know it. My friend got married in that church there. I've got a story from my friend. He's English, and we lived together. Well, him and his wife. I lived with them, like boarded with them, whatever. And he says, I'm from a small town called Ringwood, which is a very small town, and it's got one street. And I thought he was kidding. Seriously, it's one street, or one main street. And on that street, there's a photography shop. So if you're ever in England, stop by there. Either I'm going to be there or my brother's going to be there. So what I did when I was in England one of those times, I'm like, oh, where's this Ringwood place? So I got a bus, train, God knows, train to Salisbury. And then from there, got a bus to there. And I didn't say I was coming. And I got to Ringwood, this little town. And I'm looking, it's like, where is this photography place? Lo and behold, there's this photography place, and it's got this surname there. I'm like, okay, knock on the door, and I'm like, is my friend here? And he's like, yes, he's upstairs. Who I say is calling? Oh, Rob from New Zealand. And he goes upstairs, and he was there, and he come down, he's like, what are you doing there? So, and then we went to the pub. And so it was like, this is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We went to the pub because I only had a day return fare or something like that. And I was like, just in case no one was there. And I didn't know what was in the town. So I went to the pub and it was like 5 o'clock and I was like, oh, I've quickly got to go. Just one more before I go. And I had this quick beer. He's like telling me to sample these local brews and things. And like, oh no, I've really got to go because I got the last train back to London, to wherever I was staying. So we're at the pub and I was like, oh, I've got to go. And I got onto this big double-decker bus type thing that took you to Salisbury. And I'm on there and it was like starting to get dark. And I'm like, oh, I've got to go to the toilet. Oh, this is terrible. No, I've got to wait till Salisbury. Got to get on the train. But and of course I'm like, a little bit happy. And then I could see the cathedral in the distance, like with some lights and things, because it was getting darker. And I'm like, oh, no, I've got to go. I've got to go find a place. So I got off the bus before the train station, because I remember to go near the cathedral. And it's like, I went to the toilet to this local place. Then when I come out, I'm like, where's the cathedral? I couldn't see it. And then like, when you're like half pissed, you're like drunk, I'm like, oh, and I got to the train station, like, just in time, And I got on the train, I'm like, oh, I made it. And then I don't remember how I got back to London and how I got back to where I was staying. It was like a blur. I think I woke up. I remember waking up at the station, and because they either woke me up or I don't remember. Then the next thing I remember, I was back at the not a hotel, it was like a hostel or wherever I was staying. I don't even remember that place at all. That was my experience of Ringwood. So I only watched the only match I've watched where it's been abandoned early due to violence in Ringwood. Acebane says, I was in England, Scotland when COVID hit. Ooh, we had to fly home a week early, ruined our holiday. That's terrible. I mean, there are people stuck in New Zealand, and there are New Zealanders stuck in other parts of the world. This COVID thing's just messed up so many plans. We're supposed to have people visiting us like 2 months ago. They're going to come stay with us, and all those plans stopped. And it says, Ringwood not far from where I live. London is nice, but it's not England. True, just so many languages. And John asks, where do you live? Just south of Newbury. No idea where that is. No idea. So Felipe is from Brazil. Is he working from Brazil, like remotely? And John says, what a coincidence. I'm visiting my parents right now, and they live just south of Newbury. And then it's like, wait, we're related. You're my cousin. Because no. Nah, Philip is from Christchurch. Felipe is from Christchurch. You're my long-lost brother that your father had an affair with. No, sorry. No, I won't go down that way. Live in a very small village called Ball Hill. I have a ball here. Ball Hill. In England, you got some cool names of places. You got like Scrotum Valley. No, that's not true. You got these like weird Fenny Hill, Ball Hill. You got these names. Random cool names. John says, I recognize Ball Hill from my journeys back to Cardiff. Small world. It is. It's incredibly small. And Pretoria says, Acebane, horrible luck. Oh, what happened? Game over. I didn't even notice. What was the result? What was the result here? Oh, 28-0. What's the timeline? Injuries, games, match stats. 4-0. Yeah, 11. That's a little 11% there. Okay. Whatever. But yeah, that's just to be expected playing a game like that. And says, Acebane says, horrible luck with your holiday in the UK. Oh, that'd be so frustrating. Like going somewhere and you got to cut it short. It's just like, just at the moment, I think New Zealand's going to be closed the rest of the year at least, or until March next year or something like that. And if we go out, it's going to be like hard to get back in. You got to go into isolation and all of this weird things. They're going to charge you for that, and it's not worth. I'm so itching to go to Europe with the family. Just Europe, like roaming around and do a road trip of Italy. It'd be so good. So had to cancel my family's holiday to Spain too. We're supposed to fly to Spain this coming Friday, and that's the worst thing. You get to that day and it's like, we can't do it. How terrible. Jack says, seriously though, I believe he is associated with the non-Spain version of Spanish. I only see Español España, and now drop down right now though. Yeah. Fanny Where do you live? I live in Fanny Crevice. Acebane said that. Not me. YouTube, it was him. It's his fault. I'm just reading what they say. John says, I holiday to a place. You don't want to admit this. I holiday to a place called Sandy Balls once. Oh, you don't go around admitting those things. Oh, no. Your worst is, by non-Spain version of Spanish, do you mean Portuguese? Yes. In Brazil, it's Portuguese. Quite possibly. I just remember we had 2 items and he knew the other one. In Brazil, they speak Portuguese. I can read a lot of Portuguese, but I can't speak it. Brazilians, they can understand a lot of Spanish, and they can usually get by with Spanish without a problem. But for Spanish speakers to speak Portuguese, it's just another level. It's hard. Yeah, it's a bit hard there. I can understand written Portuguese, but yeah, just the other one. Okay, are there any other friendlies or anything coming through? I should actually get off here, let you guys get on with life. Yeah, I was going to check, make sure there's no friendlies or anything coming in. Nope. Go here. Oh, I got no friends. No one sent me friendlies. I don't send friendlies either. Okay, so we've got these games coming up. That one, was it this one here? That's a level 2 one. That's going to be fun. Anyway, sorry guys, have to go make Boa Wars, make my own, your own sausages. You make sausage, is it like sausages or something like that? Yes, don't worry, we're leaving now. So thanks a lot everyone for joining in. I'll leave some type of message in the Discord about the different levels and see who's interested and everything like that. So go check that out. If you've got a level, whatever team it is, what level is it going to be? Stay safe. Where is it? Was it level 17 or level 19 or something? Level 19 and up. Yeah, so we went on for just about, how long did we go today? 2 hours. Whoa. But as you can see, it's always a lot of fun when you guys are here. I love laughing. I love the weird things you say. I hope you enjoy the weird things I say. It's just really interesting. It's just relaxing chat and everything like that. So let's go. Until next time, stay safe, indulge, and enjoy. Thanks for coming along, guys. Always lots more fun when you guys are here. Until next time.